So guys, now we want to put together the whole of the strategy document. If you want to put together the strategy document, it's something very simple. You have to create a cover page, just like the one you are seeing here. You can decide to just play around things, but you must note something. What is that thing? Make it black and white. So the reason why you want to make it black and white is because the last page of this strategy document is the mood board that the client needs to select. And you don't want any color that you have been using to influence their decision. You want the mood board to be the reason why they go for what they go for. Do you understand where I'm coming from now? Absolutely good. You can design your cover page the way you want. I just decided to be crazy about the way the cover page here is going to look. If you look at it, it's not actually looking similar to what the brand is actually going for. So I just decided to be crazy about it. And you can also explore different ones, but all in all, it looks good. So let's get started. So the very first page of your what's it called, brand strategy document is the brand positioning. So what's the brand positioning of Remco, and where can you use the brand positioning? The brand positioning can be used for their website. On their website, the very first page of their website should be their positioning statement. That helps them to tell the people who come there what they do, who they are, and the people they serve. So you can see those three things can well be noted immediately they get into their website, because they find it in the hero section of the brand. The same thing for their Instagram page, for their LinkedIn page. They have all of these things written there in a stylish way that can make people resonate with it. So what's the positioning statement for Remco? Remco is a luxury fashion brand that seamlessly blends contemporary design with rich cultural heritage. It caters to high net worth individuals and fashion enthusiasts who seek exclusivity, elegance, and a deeper connection to African culture. Unlike other luxury brands, Remco is rooted in a story of ambition and resilience, making it not just a fashion choice, but a symbol of legacy and empowerment. That's the positioning statement for Remco. What's the positioning statement for your client? Let's move on to the next page. That's the brand story. What's the story behind this brand? Just like you have seen in the questionnaire, we also have it in the brand strategy document. Remco was born from the shared vision of two friends, Remy and Kola, who dared to dream beyond conventional boundaries. Faced with the challenge of stepping out of the shadow of legacy, they combine their distinct talent, Remco business acumen, and Kola passion for fashion. To create something extraordinary, Remco is more than just a luxury brand. It is a testament to the power of friendship, resilience, and cultural pride. Every piece crafted by Remco tells a story of heritage, ambition, and the pursuit of excellence. The brand stands as a symbol of what can be achieved when vision meets determination. Oh my God! I know you are carried away with that story, even if I'm not a good reader, but that's to tell you how good and sound brand story can be. You can see this story does not look exactly like the way they tell their story, just like you see in the questionnaire. And this is just to tell you that you don't want to say their story word for word. You want to connect the story they tell you to what their client is going to buy. Remember, client does not buy products. They buy what the product solves. Are you getting that now? So you have to know that clearly. Then, brand manifesto. A lot of time people usually confuse brand story for brand manifesto. They are quite different. What's the brand manifesto for what? Remco. At Remco, we believe in the power of ambition. We believe that luxury is not just about aesthetic, but about telling a story. Our story, your story. We draw from the rich tapestry of African culture, weaving into every piece we create. Ensure that our brand is not only seen but felt. We are here to challenge the norms, to break free from exceptionals, to break free from expectations, and to craft a legacy that will endure for generations. Remco is not just a brand, it is a movement, a statement, a commitment to excellence. I love that manifesto, guys. Once you vote for Remco, if they happen to be a politician, with this thing they've told you, that's manifesto for you. Okay? So what's their brand values? Their brand value is excellence, innovation, cultural pride, authenticity, and legacy. So for excellence, we strive for unmatched quality in everything we do. We embrace creativity and innovation, blending tradition with modernity. Cultural pride, we celebrate African heritage and infuse it into our designs. Our authenticity, we remain true to our story, our roots, and our purpose. Legacy, we are committed to building a brand that lasts beyond the present. Can you see what all these stories look like? You see their brand values. Can you see the way they define it into who they are? That is what you want to do to your client. When your client tell you that these are our brand values, just like you always ask them to pick like 5 to 3 adjectives to qualify themselves. So you have to define it according to them. Do you understand? When I say excellence, what does excellence mean according to Remco? It is strive to unmatched quality in everything that they do. What does innovation mean to them? Is to embrace creativity and innovation, blending tradition with modernity. What does cultural pride mean to them? To celebrate African heritage and infuse it into their designs. What is authenticity according to them? Is to what? Remain true to their story, their roots, and their purpose. What does legacy mean? To what? To be committed to building a brand that lasts beyond the present. That sounds so good. And that moves to the next thing, which is their brand persona. So with their brand persona, we have what? Elegant, confident, innovative, cultural, rich, and empowering. And we define all of these. So with all these, we can pick what? A brand archetype for them. We talk about that in a very big course because I don't want to delve into that now. Okay? Brand tagline. So here are the taglines that we propose. Crafting legacy, one stitch at a time. Where elegance meets heritage. Unveiling Africa luxury. Redefining luxury, embodying culture. They have to pick one among these. Guess the one they are going to pick and let me know in the comment section before I actually tell you. All right? So let's move on. This is their ideal customer persona. So for their ideal customer persona, you want to pick a picture that represents the people they want to serve. And if you look at it, celebrity, this is Emeka and Messi. So what's their demographic? They are within the age of 30 to 45. What's the gender? Primarily male, but includes fashion-forward females. Not just anyhow female, fashion-forward females. And that's why we pick this person. And that is arguable, but we don't care. Let's move on. So location, Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja. International markets, New York, London, and Paris. And the occupation, celebrities, entrepreneurs, influencers, and executives. Income level, high income earners within what? 150,000 plus annually. What's their psychographic? Their psychographics includes their interest. What's their interest? Fashion art, travel, luxury, lifestyle, cultural heritage, social influence. What's their values? Prestige, exclusivity, authenticity, and cultural pride. What's their pain point? Difficult in finding luxury fashion that is both exclusive and cultural, and culturally resonant, a desire to stand out in their circles. What's the motivation? The motivations is that they need to express success and individuality through their fashion choice. They desire to connect with brands that have a deeper meaning and story. All right, if that should be the case, what's their quote? Customer quote. I want my fashion to speak values, not just about my style, but about my story, my roots, and my success. Can you see how that was tailored to the previous things we did on Remco strategy? So if that should be the case, the next thing is the competitive landscape analysis. So we have Atafo, we have Lisa Folawiyo, and we have what? Tiffany Amber. What's Atafo in a very simple and easy expression? All the things we find out about this brand, we summarize this to a single statement. That is a well-established Nigerian luxury fashion brand known for its bespoke tailoring and elegant designs. What about Lisa Folawiyo? Renowned for her innovative use of traditional African textiles, blending them with modern aesthetics. And what about Tiffany Amber? A luxury fashion brand that focuses on sophisticated and elegant women's wear with a strong emphasis on African culture. So these are the things that we discover about their competitors. Then we go to the brand perception. Remco, an emerging luxury brand that is both aspirational and rooted in cultural authenticity, appealing to those who value heritage and exclusivity. How about their competitors? Their perception is that they are established brands with strong followings, but often perceived as more conventional and mainstreaming in their luxury offerings. What differentiates them? So what differentiates them is that what? their cultural integration. While competitors incorporate African elements, Remco deep narrative and storytelling around its cultural roots set it apart. Legacy and story. Remco's brand is built on a personal story of ambition and resilience, which adds a unique emotional layer to the brand. Or exclusivity. So Remco targets high net worth individuals who value uniqueness and are willing to invest in fashion that speaks to their identity. So this is the competitive landscape. And after the competitive landscape, we move to the brand voice and tone. So how do they want to sound? What's their voice like? Confident and inspirational. Speaking with authority and elegance, inspiring customers to embrace their own ambition and success. Cultural richly, infused with references and African heritage, traditions and values, giving depth to every communication. Sophisticated, the language is polished and refined, reflecting the brand luxury status. What about their tone? Elegant, warm, empowering. Example of the sentence. Let's see how they talk. You have to back it up with examples. What's the example? Let's see. At Remco, we don't just create fashion, we create legacy that endure. Can you see how that sounds? Elegance is not just in what you wear, but in the story you tell. Can you see how they sound? You can see what their voice look like, what their tone looks like. That's that about that. So brand look and feel. We want to create a mood board. Some people create 3 mood boards, but I always create 2 mood boards. There's nothing bad in creating 3 mood boards. I get where I'm coming from. So it's your choice. But I like keeping things easy. Is either yes or no. I create what? 2 mood boards for my clients to choose one. Am I making sense now? So for the first mood board, I name it Timeless Elegance. Just in line with the whole of the things we have put together that make us, okay, let them feel timeless and elegant, or let them feel cultural richness. So you can see that we are tailoring the mood of the brand to all of the things that we've come together to put as far as their brand strategy is all about. That is what we are doing here. For the Timeless Elegance, color palette, deep black, gold, and ivory to represent what? Luxury, sophistication, and timelessness. What about texture? Velvet, sleek, and leather, indicating high quality materials and attention to detail. Imagery, classic architectural element, grand watch, and meticulously crafted fashion pieces. These are the way we want their imagery to always look like. I talk about that at the beginning of the lecture, that you might find some imagery to just tell about their mood that is outside what they are doing, and sometimes it can be within what they are doing. But some of this, majority of the imagery we use to define this particular mood, they are outside what they do, which you are going to see shortly. Then the typography, serif font with elegant, elongated stroke, conveying a sense of tradition and refinement. You must have read about this from those books that we recommend at the beginning of this lecture. That is Think with Type and Why Font Matter. Those 2 books will help you to understand typography very well. Don't worry, our typography class 101 is going to be coming very, very soon. And I know you don't want to miss that. So subscribe to this page and share this video. So the next one, the second mood board, which is the cultural richness. What are the color palettes we intend using? Earth tones with accents of vibrant colors, such as deep red, royal blue, or emerald green. So reflecting African heritage and vibrancy. What are the texture? Hand-woven fabric, traditional prints, and intricate beaded. So all of these are what we want to use to signify that. And when it comes to imagery, we want to make use of what? The African landscape. So using African landscape will help us to really set that particular mood and something similar to that. So typography, a blended modern serif typography, a font that is inspired by African culture. Here comes the mood board for the timeless and elegance. Can you see what it looks like? It actually does. So then we have this as well. Having this now, we are good to go. All we just need to do now is to pack them together and then call for meeting for the clients to see by themselves, and we'll discuss the action plan, which is going to be that we are now moving towards the design part. This is where we're going to stop. We are going to be expecting the feedback from the clients to choose one of the mood board, and with the mood board that they choose, we move towards the design phase. I know you're about to open your laptop now. That is where we are going now. So let's meet in the design phase.